first impression of the 2026 Genesis GV80 is not excitement, but recognition. It feels familiar in a reassuring way, like meeting someone who carries themselves with quiet confidence. Standing next to it, you sense intention before ambition. Nothing is trying to impress you quickly. The presence is calm, measured, and composed, as if the vehicle understands that real authority does not rush its introduction. From the front, the GV80 holds your attention through balance rather than force. The face is upright and centered, not leaning forward or pulling back. It meets you at eye level with a calm expression, neither aggressive nor passive. The surfaces are smooth and deliberate, allowing light to glide rather than scatter. Reflections stretch gently across the body, giving the front a sense of depth instead of flash. It feels considered, like every surface was shaped with restraint in mind. The stance plays a crucial role in how the GV80 communicates confidence. It sits wide and grounded, but never heavy. There's an ease to its posture, like someone standing firmly without locking their knees. The scale feels generous without being overwhelming, offering a sense of protection rather than intimidation. Light interacts with the front in long, clean movements, emphasizing width and stability. The design does not chase drama, it chooses clarity, and that clarity becomes its strength. What makes this front view powerful is what it avoids. There are no unnecessary creases competing for attention, no sharp gestures meant to create instant drama. The design feels resolved, as if the designers knew exactly when to stop. That restraint creates authority. It suggests confidence rooted in understanding rather than excess. You trust it because it does not need to prove itself. It simply exists, fully formed and comfortable in its role. There's a human quality to the GV80's presence. It feels like a composed professional, someone who listens before speaking. The front does not glare or challenge, it observes. This gives the vehicle a sense of intelligence, as if it is aware of its surroundings and respectful of them. That subtle awareness aligns with a brand identity built around refinement and care, without ever needing to announce it. As you move along the side, the vehicle maintains that calm rhythm. The length feels purposeful, not stretched. The height feels protective, not towering. Light continues to travel smoothly, reinforcing a sense of continuity. There is no visual tension here. Everything feels settled, like a deep breath held comfortably rather than forced. Reaching the rear, the emotional tone begins to soften. The authority you felt at the front transitions into reassurance. The back of the GV80 feels supportive, like the quiet strength that follows rather than leads. The surfaces remain clean and composed, carrying a sense of completeness. Nothing feels abrupt. The design flows naturally, giving the rear a calm, grounded presence. From behind, the vehicle feels dependable. The width remains, reinforcing stability, while the overall shape suggests balance rather than bulk. Light gathers more gently here, creating warmth instead of command. The rear does not feel like an ending, it feels like continuity, as if the vehicle is designed to carry responsibility forward without drama. Watching the GV80 move away, the impression is not speed, but steadiness. It does not rush off, it glides forward with confidence, comfortable in its own pace. The movement feels predictable in the best way, like something you can rely on without question. It gives the sense that it will remain composed no matter where it goes or what conditions surround it. There's also a feeling of care embedded in how it departs. The GV80 does not leave chaos behind, it leaves calm. You imagine it fitting naturally into daily life, into driveways, parking structures, and long stretches of highway. It feels designed for people who value reliability not as a feature, but as a mindset. As the distance grows, the vehicle remains present in memory, not through spectacle, but through character. It feels like something built to support real lives, real routines, and real responsibilities. There is no sense of excess here, only intention. In the end, the 2026 Genesis GV80 defines itself through balance. It does not ask to be admired, it earns respect by being composed, thoughtful, and quietly confident. It reinforces the idea that true luxury is not loud, and real presence does not need to announce itself. The GV80 stands as a calm constant, ready to accompany life without ever needing to dominate it. That sense of composure matters deeply for American buyers who live with their vehicles every day. The GV80 feels prepared for early mornings, long evenings, and moments in between when comfort and confidence matter more than statements. It carries itself with patience, suggesting longevity rather than trend. The design feels less like a moment in time and more like a lasting presence, something that will age gracefully rather than loudly. Standing there, you do not feel pressure to analyze or justify. You simply feel assured. This is a vehicle that understands its role, not as a centerpiece, but as a foundation. It supports rather than distracts, protects rather than performs. That quiet understanding is what lingers. It is the feeling that when everything else becomes noisy, this vehicle will remain steady, familiar, and ready, without ever needing to remind you why it belongs. That confidence defines its presence every day,